Delicious cutlets start with delicious breadcrumbs. Make it at home and don't spend $1. Take a look. Hi everybody, this is Alessandra. Welcome to my home, welcome to my kitchen. Today something really simple. I felt almost an obligation to do this video because a lot of food goes to waste. Starting with me, I'm guilty too. So this is something and you probably all remember when your grandmothers or your moms, you threw out a piece of bread, you kissed it first. Food is a privilege to have, so it's important not to waste it. And this is why I'm doing this video today, is to show you how not to throw bread out. Now this is all Italian breads that are left over. What I do is I just keep it in the paper package. Cannot be in plastic, otherwise it will get moldy. But if it's in the paper bag, this is what happens. Weeks could go by and it just gets hard because, you hear that? It just gets hard, and this is exactly what you want. So you don't, what I do is I keep it in the paper bags. I always have extra bags. I have a container in my pantry so it doesn't get dusty, and I don't close it up. I leave it open. I have a paper towel at the bottom, and it dries, and it could stay a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. This is probably over 4 weeks old. It's just dried out. It's not stale, it's not moldy. It's perfect to make breadcrumbs. Okay, the bread is so dry that it really cracks just by doing that, okay? Now, a lot of times I just take pieces, I put it in the oven, get it even drier, and I love eating that with a little piece of dark chocolate. Okay, so get into smaller pieces. You do need a food processor or one of those really strong blenders. I have a food processor and I'll show you. And then what we're also going to do, we're going to make flavored breadcrumbs, Italian style breadcrumbs. Now, the important thing is not to pack the food processor so much, because what happens is the bottom is going to get extremely fine and the top piece is going to have a tough time going to the bottom. So then you can't control the thickness of your breadcrumb. Do you like it super fine? Do you like it a little bit chunkier? I like it a little bit in between. I'll know exactly the way I like it once I start grinding it. So let's start with small pieces and I'll show you. Like I said, you don't want to overcrowd, do it a little, and also it doesn't put too much stress on the motor of the food processor. It goes, cover it up because it's going to fly everywhere, so make sure you have the top piece on, and let's go. Just about 30 seconds. Come closer and let's take a look. This is perfect. Okay. Slowly remove it and place it in a bowl and do the next batch. All right, now my nonna used to use a paper bag. I'm using a plastic bag. Just make the pieces a little bit smaller with the help of a knife. Now, what we're going to do is put in the Ziploc bag, close it. I do like to use a kitchen cloth on top, a mappina pezze cucina, okay? And just with a meat hammer, tenderizer, just go right over it and you'll see. You'll probably end up with a little bit of a thicker crumb, but that's okay too, because that adds crispiness when you fry something, chicken cutlets or rice balls. And this is also great to add to your meatballs. Always keep a piece of stale bread for your meatballs. Okay, let's take a look. Did it happen? Let's see. Ecco qua. Right? Now, depending on the thickness you want, you could run it, do it a little bit more, or just leave it like this. Here you have it. Look how much breadcrumb. So this gets recycled. This goes back in the pantry for next time we have the bread left over. And let's make flavored Italian breadcrumbs. Now, the flavored breadcrumb, I only make it as I need it, and I'll tell you why. Because I add the garlic, the parsley, the pecorino romano. So you don't want it sitting in your pantry like that. It's going to spoil, especially since you're adding fresh ingredients. So what I do is I just take the breadcrumb that I need for the day. Today we're making small arancini, but without the peas and the tomatoes. They're white. They call them suppli a Napoli. They're really delicious. I will be doing a video on that soon. So here you go. You could add your cheese in it, right in. And then let's get the garlic and parsley chopped in. Garlic, just make multiple slits on it, and then the opposite way. And then just slice it. Look at this. It's better than pulling out your cutting board and getting more things dirty. There you go. Bunch up your parsley, nice and small. You can make a couple slits and then just chop away. There you have it. We're gonna mix it all up, and here are your flavored breadcrumbs, okay? Like I said, do not store these in the pantry. They need to be used up immediately, within the day, I would say. So here you have it, flavored breadcrumbs, plain breadcrumbs. This is how our nonnas used to do it. That's why they lived well on a budget. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make it. Don't waste any bread. Grazie. Alla prossima. Arrivederci. Before I let you go, remember to subscribe, share my videos, hit the like buttons, and you make me so happy. Grazie. Alla prossima. Ciao, ciao.